Hello everyone, this is Bezos32 back again. Happy Thanksgiving to all my American subscribers and followers. And I decided I'd just give you a quick rundown on Kickstarter Dec, so I'm not going to look at all of them or anything like that. Quick rundown though. First of all, from playingcards.net is the Guild playing cards. These are plastic playing cards. You can get them in a set of red and blue backs and a set of black and gold backs. You can get them with jumbo indexes or standard indexes. You can get them in grid size or poker size. Printed by Liberty Playing Cards, which playingcards.net owns, or Gambler's Warehouse owns both of them, I should say. 81% funded, 17 hours to go. Not sure it's going to happen, especially since it's the holidays and people aren't really looking at Kickstarter too much, I don't think, today or tomorrow. They got other things to do. And then again, it just also doesn't help that it's a plastic deck of cards, and they don't usually do that well on Kickstarter. But the goal is low enough, they only need $500 more. So we will see. Bicycle Casino playing cards from Collectible Playing Cards, which has a casino theme on the court cards. And pips all over the back design. 70% with 5 days left, and we'll see what happens. Bicycle Essence, also from Collectible Playing Cards, that has two decks, the Essence Classic, which has 4,000 being printed, and the Essence Lux, which is different and has only 1,000 being printed and is a bit pricier, a little bit pricier than I would have liked, and I think most people would have liked, but it is what it is. They're pretty nice cards, and they look similar to the Elegance decks they put out earlier this year. It is currently 100% funded with 27 days still to go. Orbiter playing cards and display case from Scott King at Crooks and King. 78% funded with 6 days to go. Again, we'll see what happens. It's too close to call it. Chess playing cards by Roman Kotev and designed by my friend Trip Sykes. Is currently 66% funded with 22 days to go. Definitely have a little look at that at the very least. Fishing for Compliments playing cards by Stacy Kelly at Pixel Initiative. 35% funded with 16 days to go. It's got fish on all the cards. Definitely a fish theme. Still, it's well done. It's pretty interesting, and you should check it out as well. Then there is Bicycle Noble Playing Cards by somebody known as Design Imperator. Makes me a little concerned with a name like that, but it's currently 14% funded, 25 days to go. It's got a pretty nice bat design, completely custom. The number cards, court cards, they just have letters on them, but they're nicely done. So you may want to have a look at that. Delirium Playing Cards by Third-Way Industries is well funded with 3 days to go. This is the United Cardists 2015 deck. They're not going to reach the stretch goal, it doesn't look, to unlock the second deck, which is the Prism, I believe. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong, but there's one that's the Prism. I know that much. That's a $15,000 goal that they need to hit in 3 days, and they're currently at 12,000 and a bit, and they've been at 12,000 and a bit for a few days already at least. Bicycle Ultimate Universe Playing Cards by Gambler's Warehouse, which has a colored deck and a kind of a white deck. Well funded, 17 days to go, and they have unlocked a mini version of the colored deck. Another new deck on Kickstarter just launched today is the Silly Macabre Playing Card Art Deck by some unknown Jeff Perryman. 70% funded, 29 days to go. It's a small goal. Well, it's $6,000. It's not a small goal. So I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. The artwork is, as it says, Silly Macabre. The pips are actually nice. The number cards aren't bad. Not sure who's printing this. Let's see if it says. I mean, it's a fun little deck. I don't think it says who's printing them, but whatever. Moving along. I'll try to keep this brief. The Defunctorum Cruor limited edition playing cards launched, I believe, yesterday by Roman Kotiv. It is just another deck in the Defunctorum set. The Defunctorum playing cards, they're a black deck and a white deck. They funded the other day. He launched this second project for this other deck that he, I guess, thought about in the last couple of days of the last campaign and didn't have enough time to launch it there, so he decided to do a second project. It's very well funded with 12 days to go. It's a small goal, only 500 decks, being printed by his own company, Noir Arts. We'll see how that handles. He's done the Demon decks before that. Now the Defunctorum, he's also doing the chess deck. He seems to be doing pretty good on Kickstarter, running projects so far. And it's an interesting deck. Mafia original art Casa Nostra playing cards. 2% funded. 30 days to go. It's going to do very well, I'm sure. Sarcasm intended. Then there's another deck. Golden Age Horror Comic Book Cover Playing Cards. The longest title ever for a deck of cards on Kickstarter. It's got to be. 91% funded, however, with 24 days to go. That being because it's only a $500 goal. And not particularly the most interesting cards. They have, like it says, Golden Age Horror Comic Book covers on the faces of the cards. The Ace of Spades at this point leads me to believe it's from a cheap production company in Asia somewhere, based on the Ace of Spades. Scarlet Tally Host from Jackson Robinson. He did add on some display decks and whatnot. He's even more funded than he was before. Very well funded with 17 days to go. Bicycle Phenographic from Magic Trickstore, aka Collectible Playing Cards. 47% funded, 3 days to go. Doesn't look like it's going to happen at this rate. Playing cards, life comes in numbers. Is 75% funded with 16 days to go. And it's by a Daniel W. Then there is Simplex Playing Cards by Brainy Banana. 21% funded, 40 hours to go. Not going to happen. Bicycle Revenge Playing Cards by Jose Croya. 18% funded, 47 hours to go. It's not going to happen either. And you know what? I've contacted this guy. Told him, you got to fix this. Change that. He never responded. So, the hell with it. Failing because he doesn't give a damn. Then there's this project simply called Playing Cards. It's an illustrated art deck that tells a story. There is actually no artwork on the page itself. There's some, I think, in the video. 31% funded with 18 days to go. Then there is the Usai Classic Limited Edition Cards by Usai. Very well funded. 38 hours to go. Make sure you check this one out before it's too late. Playfair Playing Cards by Awesome Japan. 82% funded. 9 days to go. Looks like it will actually make it. However, Bicycle Nightmare of Oz by 4PM Designs. 50% funded with 9 days to go. That one does not look like it's going to make it. And it's only a $15,000 goal. You think they would have hit it by now. But they have not. And they haven't had any updates since October 29th, which is pretty ridiculous. It almost looks like they've given up on the project. And it says that, unfortunately, if you don't fund here, there's no guarantee the deck will be produced. And blah blah. Then there is Bicycle Feudal Playing Cards with a Samurai deck and a Ninja deck by Scott King once again. 81% funded, 21 days to go. It will make it. There's this project for Viking Playing Cards by a Daniel Olson. It's 9% funded with 54 days to go. Not going to happen. It's supposed to be printed by USPC, but his goal only amounts to about $1,300 US when he converted from the Swedish currency or whatever it is to US funds. And I contacted him about it, told him he's an idiot. He says that it's just a test project, that he's testing out Kickstarter's functionalities and whatnot. And why did you launch a live project to do that when you can do that? I think you can do that without actually launching a live project. And He said he's going to cancel it, but he has not done that yet. My opinion, red alert. Stay away from that project. Don't give them any money because you won't see it ever again. Then there is Counting the Cards, another weird ass project by a guy named Lonnie Dawson. Apparently he's doing a movie that he stars in that is about dark magic with playing cards, and this is regarding the cards that are related to that movie, and he had a ridiculous goal of 1 million decks by the end of the year, and he's currently 3% funded with 34 days to go. He's not going to go far at all. At all. Change Mark Coaching Cards by Mark Latimer, another one that's going to do very well. 3% funded with 4 days to go. People don't like cards like this. I've seen it lots of times on Kickstarter. I want to do something inspirational. Go find something else other than playing cards. Then there is Storytime Playing Cards by any space captain. Pretty interesting name. Pretty interesting fairy tale type artwork on the court cards. A little bit cartoony, but not bad. Back design is fine. It's mirror imaged. It's not bad. 6% funded, 17 days to go. Doesn't exactly look like it's going to do well, but it's pretty interesting and it's not bad. Then there's Star Dec Playing Cards by Anna Kathleen. Well funded, 5 days to go. It only had like a $500 goal anyway. It's space and alien themed. And I think there's one or two more. I'll quickly run them down if I can find them. Check this project out. Dirtball. Good luck, you creepers. Okay. Moving along. There is The Puppeteer's Cosmic Puzzle by Andros Crystal. Andros actually being the name of a Power Ranger. So I don't know how they got that name. Obviously not the real name. Very standard looking cards. Then there's a whole bunch of other cards that make up some kind of a puzzle. There's like different hand signs and different images. All sorts of weird stuff. Some kind of a puzzle that has regular playing cards and 48 pictographic cards for sentient earthlings. This means you. No idea how it works, but it's pretty bizarre. I'm not even sure if they give you a standard deck of cards or if you have to supply that yourself. Actually, they do. $25. You get the pictographic cards and a deck of playing cards. Yay. But it's currently 0% funded with 34 days to go. Nobody's interested. Nobody even knows what the hell it is. From what I have seen, I shared it on a forum and on my group, and everyone's kind of like, don't understand. No idea what the hell it is. So don't take it just from me. Then there is this, another King's Cup game called Beer Bits. Check out this outrageous King's Cup game. They're looking for $10,500. Not a chance in hell. I've seen lots of these King's Cup games on Kickstarter. They never make it. And by the way, this is by Zim's King's Cup Party Game. That's the name. 16% funded, 21 days to go. Don't even worry about it. And then there is, I don't even know if we want to talk about this one, or what it is. We won't talk about it. I don't think it's a playing card deck. But that's what's on Kickstarter right now. Coming January 1st to Kickstarter, the Arcana from Chris of the Ankle, who has done the Calaveras, I believe it was, and some other good decks. And coming December 1st to Kickstarter, new Tendrils from Encarded. Tendril Ascendant and Tendril Nightfall. Not one, but two. And Tendrils are awesome, and Encarded is awesome. You definitely want to check that out and back it. That is what I've got though. 15 minutes is long enough. I'll see you next time. Happy Thanksgiving, people.